Hello everybody, Reece here, and today I'm going to be reviewing the album Physical Graffiti by Led Zeppelin. It is their 6th studio album, and it is pretty good. It's a lot of people's favorite, which I can see. It used to be my favorite, but I think it's gone down in my list of Led Zeppelin albums. But yeah, so today I'm just going to be reviewing all 15 tracks on the album, and hope you guys enjoy. So let's begin. Alright, so kicking off the album is Custard Pie, a really heavy song, and it's really good, and I love it a lot. It's great, and I would probably have to give it a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't say it's probably a top 3 favorite on the album. Very good. And the next track is The Rover. Not bad, not a favorite though. I think the refrain is a little annoying, not that catchy, but it's still heavy too. This is a heavy album. And as for a rating, I had to give it an 8. I can't quite give it a 9, but I give it an 8. The third track, In My Time of Dying, which clocks in at a little more than 11 minutes, and it's fantastic. I love it. It starts off slow, and then it just picks up and kicks into high gear, and the bass is awesome. Of course, the guitar work is the star, but the bass is great as well, and it's a 10. It is for sure 10 out of 10. Next up is Houses of the Holy. And fun fact, the reason that this song wasn't on the album, Houses of the Holy, was because Jimmy Page, I believe, thought it sounded too much like Dancing Days, and he didn't want both songs in the album. So he booted Houses of the Holy to Physical Graffiti, but you'd think, why wouldn't he put Houses of the Holy on Houses of the Holy and Dancing Days on Physical Graffiti? You know? But as far as a rating, I'd give it a 9. It's a solid track. Trampled Underfoot is track number 5 on disc 1. I actually heard this song on the radio last night. It was Strawberry Fields Forever and then Trampled Underfoot. And I was like, hey, top 2 favorite bands back to back. It's really funky. John Paul Jones dominates the song on not only keyboard but bass. And it's a 9. Not quite a 10, but it's a solid 9. And concluding disc 1 of Physical Graffiti is Kashmir. And I have debated this to be my favorite Led Zeppelin song. I think back on Led Zeppelin 3, I said that Since I've Been Loving You is my favorite. But I don't think it's quite. It's high in my list, but I don't think it's quite number 1. Kashmir might. It's such an easy listening song, and a guaranteed 10 out of 10. It sounds it's so beast, it's just a great song. Wow. Really simple, too, which is the beauty of it. But so that concludes disc 1. Now we start disc 2 with In the Light. And this is another John Paul Jones heavy keyboard song. A lot of keyboard on the album. I'd give it an 8. Never been too big on it. There goes the CD. Bronyar is the second track on the second disc. A guitar instrumental by Jimmy Page. And for what it is, well, I can't say that. I'll give it an 8. I was gonna say for what song it is, I'd give it a 10, but I'll give it an 8. Now I come to Down by the Seaside, which I used to really love, and I still do. It still is really good, but it used to be a 10 for me. But I'd say now it's dropped to a 9. 10 Years Gone. A lot of people's favorite track on the album. and it is really good. And to me, it's a different Led Zeppelin song, almost. And I'm not quite gonna give it a 10. 10, I only dish out 10s to songs that I just go crazy about hearing. And I don't quite go crazy about hearing 10 Years Gone, but I will definitely give it a 9. Fifth track is Night Flight, and I almost debated giving this a 7. It's just strange and doesn't really fit with the album, and never been a fan of this one. But I'm not going to give it a 7, I'll give it an 8. Sixth track, The Wonton Song. Really good, really heavy. And is that a 10 or a 9? It's a 9. I can't go 10. It's a 9. Now we're coming to the last 3 tracks on the album. Boogie with Stu is up next. And that's a fun track. It's a 9. 8th track, Black Country Woman. A nice acoustic number. An 8, yeah. And finally, we conclude the album with Sick Again. Not one of my favorite tracks on the album, and I'd have to dish that one another 8, so I'm gonna pick up the case here, and, but yeah, that is, Led Zeppelin's Physical Graffiti for you all. This is actually the deluxe edition, and, I do like it a lot, but, so I plan to, release my 10 favorite, or the Led Zeppelin albums from my least favorite to my favorite after I review all of them. So we have 2 more left. We have Presence and In Through the Outdoor. I'm not going to review Coda, but I will include it on my list of Led Zeppelin albums from my least favorite to my favorite. So there'll be 9. But yeah, that's it for this video. If you did enjoy it, please make sure to leave a like, and also make sure to subscribe for more future content. And yeah, thanks again for watching. I hope to see you on the next video. Later.